Hola familia. Oops, I done kicked the stove. So we start again. Hola familia y amigos. Bienvenidos a Cocinando Víctor Jesse. Okay, I got that out of the way. That was a little difficult to do. So, hello everyone, family and friends. Welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. My Spanish is not very good, so if you want to watch this in Spanish, don't press 2, okay? Alright, so tonight I'm making enchiladas. I don't really have a recipe for this because I'm always forever changing the recipe. So, I mean, I have a few standards that I do, ingredients, but like I said, I never write it down. I always add this, add that, change this, change that. Okay, so, well, what I need to do real quick is warm my tortillas real fast because I already pre-cooked them, but I put them in the microwave so they stay warm. Okay, so tortillas are warming. Now I'm going to preheat this oven. Most of the time you want to cook these in a bake at 375 or 400 for 25 minutes, but for this I'm actually going to do convection bake and cook at 475 so it cooks faster for this show. Alright, so let's get this convection bake oven going. 475, start. Okay. And now over here, I have homemade enchilada sauce. So let's get this going. Get it nice and warm. And then over here, I have carne asada and adobo sauce. All right, let's get that to medium. My tortillas are done. I'm going to get this on a medium to medium high heat. And then I'm going to add some minced black olives. And so I was asked if my enchiladas were going to be healthy. And actually, yeah, they are going to be healthy because even though it's red meat, I'm going to add a serrano pepper and an Anaheim pepper that I minced up earlier. And peppers, these two peppers are known to be loaded with tons and tons of vitamin C. So yeah, I'm going to add these to make it. And of course, it's going to be nice and spicy. I actually deveined the peppers and removed the seeds, so you're not going to be on fire. And then I'm going to add 1 small yellow onion. Now, I was asked about enchiladas being, hold on just a second, technical director's talking. Oh.
Evelyn, Jonathan, and Eric.
Okay. Hi Eric, hi Evelyn, hi Delia. I'm making my enchiladas. Hi Jonathan, I'm making my enchiladas. So, okay, so about healthy enchiladas you can do with chicken, or I suppose if you wanted to make it vegetarian, you can use black beans or red kidney beans, and that would make them healthier. Of course, you can always add spinach, zucchini, I guess you name it, because enchilada is just enchilada. It depends on what you want to put into it, really. Hi Brenda. Hi Geraldo. Welcome, welcome. And I forgot, it's time for a sip of cocktail. It's not a Star Trek cocktail this time. It's actually vodka cran. Ooh, my ice is melting. Club soda. So cheers, salud. Do you guys like my decoration? I figured since I'm making enchiladas, I would do my decoration to make it look festive in the kitchen. And I'm wearing my Mexican shirt from Mexico. I think, yeah, we picked it up at, when we were in Puerto Vallarta, at an open market. So, and another thing about healthy enchiladas. So this is my first time making a enchilada sauce. Because you know in the can everything is loaded with preservatives. So this was actually, I posted the recipe on the Facebook cooking group. It's a quarter cup of red chile, some cumin, Mexican oregano, use 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and some cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, I want to say it was, and then mix the spices together, roasted them, and then I added 2 cups of chicken stock. And so I made a nice roux. So yeah, because you know, when you buy a can of enchilada sauce, it's going to be loaded with preservatives and so forth. So I believe, in my opinion, this is going to be healthier. So, and this is, like I said, this is my first time making my homemade sauce. So I'm really looking forward to it. With all these ingredients, I think I should have used a bigger pan, but that's okay. So this afternoon, I did something really horrible. I took my phone out of the case to put it in the tripod. And when I went to take the phone out, you know, the clamp is so tight that it jumped out of the thing, into my hand and onto the tile floor and just broke the back of it. So I had to get ghetto and put packing tape on the back so it wouldn't shatter more. And like, well, lesson learned, don't take the phone out of the case or you'll break it. Or you run the risk of breaking it, so.
I hope for worse.
What?
Maribel Williams.
Hi, Maribel. Maribel. Hi, Maribel. But yeah, we have tile floor. And it just hit it just right and bang, there she went. So that's a little disappointing there. How's everyone doing? Did you guys have a good New Year? Did you guys stay safe? Actually, Doug and I stayed in. Just too much going on to run the risk of getting sick with COVID. Especially with that new strain going on, that you can catch it easier. It's just not worth it to go out. And then we can't believe how many people we saw out partying. It's just amazing. They just don't care until they get it. Then they're like, oh, I got sick. Or this one guy woke up and said, it's still fake. I'm like, well.
Her daughter, Damari, says hi.
Oh, Damari? Oh, hola Damari. So this is coming along nicely. You actually don't need to stir it around so much, but I am gonna stir it. Phew, it's getting warm in here. It's getting hot in here.
You eat the door open?
Huh?
You eat the door open?
Please, thank you. So I'm talking to my assistant, my studio audience member of one, Doug over here. Such a great help, always helping me with the prep and everything, and trying to get me on time, started on time. This is looking pretty good. All right, I need to kick up the heat to the enchilada sauce. Let's get that nice and hot. So I think I've said several times, this smells amazing, and to quote Rachel Ray from the Rachel Ray Show, they need, what did she say? Smell-o-vision, so you can smell, so y'all can smell. So I guess in this case, this would be Facebook smell-o-vision, right? This is coming along nicely. Another sip of cocktail. Dwayne West calls me Julia Child, but I don't think so. Can you imagine? That would be funny with some big old hair and some pearls. You want some pearls? Oh, we're going to cook a little wine for the food, a little wine for me. Oh, it's just delicious. I don't think that's a very good Julia Child there. Okay, so our enchilada sauce is starting to boil. Smells good. I'm going to give it a good whisk. I'm going to make sure there's no clumps. Now on the enchilada sauce, you can use flour, all-purpose flour, cornstarch, or you can do gluten-free, I'm not even drunk, gluten-free flour and so forth. So just, always make adjustments for your dietary needs. Gluten-free. Best to go back to school and learn how to talk, y'all. This meat's coming along nicely. Should be almost done. Well, with the stove going in the oven, we definitely don't need to put the heater on, right? It's nice and warm. Right, Doug said it's warm over there. I'm freezing over here. Okay, this has a boil, so I'm going to actually turn that to low. Gary Smith, hello my friend, welcome. Hello, hello. I give you the Pac-Man wave. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you. This meat is pretty close to being done. So normally I would cook this on a low temperature, but because of this I'm trying to speed it up. So cooking, stirring, stirring. When I first started making enchiladas, I was using ground hamburger meat, and then I decided to upgrade. So I figured if I'm going to do enchiladas, I might as well use good quality meat instead of ground burger. But that's kind of how I learn. So, but you learn what is it? You learn as you go, right? You learn as you go. So, This smells amazing. I think we're good to go. Yeah, this looks good. All the meat's cooked thoroughly. Oven is come to temperature. Alright, let's turn this off. Give this a bit of a whisk. And turn that off. Okay. So earlier, I pre-cooked my torn tortillas. Wow, I'm on a roll. Torn tortillas. My corn tortillas, I cooked them earlier to save some time with this video as well. So the first thing we're going to do is going to grab our tray and we're going to add some enchilada sauce to the bottom. Sweetheart, do you mind turning the music up just a teeny bit? Thanks. I'm going to add just a little bit more sauce. Thank you. I love music while I'm cooking. It just makes it that much fun. So, that looks good. All right. Let's see. Okay. A little bit, yeah. Alright, so let's bring this over here. Put that over there. Alright, so now, here we go. Now sometimes I will put cheese inside.
Kendra joined.
Hi, Kendra, baby.
She wants to know whether you're gonna bring some to her.
Yeah, Kendra. Hi, Kendra, baby. I don't think Sebastian and Shelly are gonna do DoorDash for you, baby. So in they go. But I don't want to. If I do cheese inside and then cheese outside, that's just gonna be way too much cheese. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I've done that before. Woo. Talk about cheese. Roll and in you go. But you definitely cannot be afraid to get your fingers hot. That's for sure.
Eric says never too much cheese.
I knew Eric was going to say that. Eric says never too much cheese. But if you're trying to watch your weight, yeah, you can't be too crazy with cheese. This reminds me of in cooking class in middle school. We made fortune cookies, and oh my God, you have to wrap them and bend them when they're hot out of the oven. It's like, whew. You wind up getting calluses on your fingers. So I think anytime you make homemade anything, enchiladas, you can always adjust and tweak recipe and make it healthy. So I think, personally, for me, I think these are going to be healthy. They're going to be really nice and healthy. So I don't know if you guys can see, I'm using a fair amount of meat ingredients in there. rolling, rolling. I don't think I'm brave enough to do tamales on a live show because they are a lot of work. I think I've only done them twice in my lifetime. And you know, I've lived a lifetime. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're a lot of work. I remember the first time I made them in Seattle, I did my first tamale after I wrapped it, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, yeah, no, I'm over it. But they turned out really, really good. I didn't make a lot because it was just me, so there was just too much work. And then I think I made them one more time when I moved to Palm Springs. And again, I was like, just one person trying to do it, forget it. I'm over it before I get started. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. I can put the meat back on this burner. So here they are, guys. Now, let's see. What I'm going to do is put some sauce on the top, not too much. So just kind of like so. Who's talking?
Eric said that looks like way too much for 2 people.
Oh. So. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a basting brush and just the trick is if you use too much, what I've found over making these things, if you use too much sauce, then it becomes a mushy mess. So I'm going to use, this should be good right there. Oye, ¿cómo va? Okay. So what I'm going to do is actually cook these first for 10 minutes in the oven with the foil on them so they don't dry out, and then I'm going to pull them out, put some cheese on, and let them rip without the foil for another 5 minutes, and that should be good. So yeah, a lot of times, most recipes, if you look online, it says cook at 400 for 20 minutes, but we don't have 20 minutes. And I hope my opening Spanish was okay. I was so nervous to try to say that in Spanish.
Oh, somebody wants to see what they look like before you put them in the oven.
Oh. Can you see? Yeah? Did it show up dead? Oh, it's delayed, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot. So it's
Yeah.
delayed, okay?
It shows.
¿Está bien, everyone? Okay, bien. So I actually have been trying to learn Spanish. It's not an easy thing to do. That's for sure. It's almost easier to speak a little bit of it than it is to try to write it. Writing is out of way too difficult. So in the oven they go.
And when you put that in the oven, you can read some of your comments.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's go 15 minutes. Start. Okay. Now I'm going to get the communications pad and check out some comments. Okay, I just remember how to pull up the comments.
Go all the way back. Just
Nope.
pull it down.
Oh, but I wanted to see them without being clear. Wow, okay. Evelyn says, wow, love this, going to try. This looks easy. I hate cooking, but it looks easy. Very easy, Evelyn. Hermana. Can we see how they look before they go in the oven? Okay, I did that. I.e. looks before you put them in the oven. Looks like way too much enchiladas for 2 people. Okay, Eric. That's a hint for, can I get some? Okay. So those are the comments. Put that over there for now. Okay, so while these go for 15 minutes, let's have a sip of absolute cocktail. Okay. So 13 minutes on that. So I've been trying to learn Spanish for a year, and I would say it's very intimidating, but I do try to speak it. Like the other day I was at Cardenas, I think it was. No, probably about a month ago. And so I just walked up to the guy and asked him where the jalapenos were. And I did pretty good, because he didn't laugh at me too much. So that went good. But yeah, I can actually now, I think I'm at the point where if I listen to a song or watch some stories, I can actually pick out words and know what they're saying, so that's good. And I think if Doug and I ever go back to Mexico, I can definitely navigate this around there. I can pretty much read some of the basic information and be able to translate it so I can know where we're going and not get lost. So that's always important, right? Let's see, what else? Oh, so I had talked about watching Schitt's Creek. I don't know if you guys have seen that show on Netflix. It's not like super slapstick funny, but it's definitely funny. And the other day I was telling Doug, the guy who plays Bob, the character Bob, he's so funny because like I just all of a sudden it popped into my head. I'm like, oh my god, he totally walks with the type of swag, and it's hilarious. He kind of does kind of like a little, and I'm like, did I just see that? Oh my god, that is hilarious. He's trying to have like a little swag about him when he's walking and stuff, so that's funny. Let's see. So we talked about back to the enchiladas again. Sauce was Mexican cumin, Mexican oregano, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch is what I had. And then there is a spice that I actually picked up. Sorry for the close-up. Whoop, too close. So I got this stuff at Smart and Final. Escalado con sabor de pollo, chicken flavored bouillon. And so for me, I actually like this because it's only 820 milligrams of sodium. So when you go to the store and you look up, say, chicken stock or vegetable stock or even light chicken stock, it's actually still loaded with salt. So I like this because you can control how much sodium and stock you use. So for example, say if my recipe calls for, you know, say maybe 2 cups of chicken stock, well then I'll do 2 cups of water and just 1 teaspoon of this, and it's actually amazing. It's not super salty. There was another recipe that was called tortilla soup for a pressure cooker, and that wanted 6 cups of chicken stock, and I'm like, oh my god. So if you have issues with salt, heart, diabetic or whatever, that's just way too much salt. So I did it once and I'll never do that again, because normally what I do is, you know, even if I do like say 1 cup of stock and the rest water, then I have a box of stock that just sits in my refrigerator forever, and I wind up tossing it so it goes to waste. So I think this is actually the best way to go, because I even saw the stuff called True Bouillon or Beyond Bouillon, and that stuff is still salty. It's like, it was like a paste, and it seems like you have to use it right away. So I thought that's out of the question too for that one. So any other feedback, Jack?
Delia says you can make your own chicken stock too.
Yeah, oh absolutely, absolutely. I definitely love making my own stuff, and sometimes, well, I can be a little lazy, I like to cut corners, But especially when I was working as a city bus driver 12 hours a day, you know, I was like, okay, how can I make a homemade meal quick and easy without spending 3 hours in the kitchen? It's like, Daddy does not have time for all that, okay? So let's not peek in the oven. I know I can't help myself. Let's not peek. Let's see what else we got. Any comments, Deb?
She said you can also freeze your homemade chicken stock.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about freezing homemade chicken stock. Good tip. Good tip. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Anybody got anything for me? Got anything for me? What's with my English? Y'all got something for me? Oh, so funny antidote. I don't know if you saw, Doug and I were at the market shopping, and I did a shopping video. And so when we got home, I was playing the video back, and I noticed that I had a broken accent for, and I was like, why is my English broken? And why is there a slight accent? And it's so cute, Doug says, because you're in the market and the Latin music's playing. I'm like, oh. I said, okay, I guess that makes sense. That was funny though. Let's see. Okay, so we covered the food. Any comments, guys? Any feedback? Nope. No feedback? No feedback. Okay, well, you know what? Sebastian's being good. He's sitting on his chair sleeping. Miss Shelley is sleeping on her chair. So los gatos are being behaved. That's good, right? Finally. Because remember last time she's screaming for our affection and attention? Meow! So, we have 7 minutes to kill. Well, I know we had talked about... Okay, so Wonder Woman 84, no spoilers. I'm gonna say I loved it. Doug loved it, and our friends came over and watched it. It's really good. You have to give it a chance. It's definitely not your Avengers type movie, so I definitely, it's falling on the Rotten Tomatoes, but I liked it. It's really good. I think it's definitely worth a rewatch for sure, because a lot was going on. I did think it was just a teeny bit too long, but not too long. But so, comments?
Yes.
Someone being wise? Let's get to the communications pad. Who's talking now? Would you say it's okay to use chicken instead of carne asada? Oh yeah, you know what? I actually, Delia, I picked up some carne asada too. But I didn't want to make both. So obviously you can tell I have leftover carne asada. So as my friend Eric would say, well, where's my tray? Well, you didn't bring the tray back from the last food we took over to your house, Mr. Eric. Any other comments? We have 6 minutes, 29 seconds, counting. You know what? So we got that going on. I can't keep re-talking about the food. Oh, you know what was funny? I think I even have Moira Rose down pretty good too. Oh, Johnny. Right? Myra Rose. With her wigs, tons and tons of wigs. A wig here, a wig there, a wig there. And then Twyla, she's something else too. Oh, not Twyla. Well, that Twyla's a different one. Alexis. She was like talking with her hands like this. And then David was always like, oh my God. All right, 5 minutes. You know, I think I can actually cheat on this. Because, you know, the meat's cooked, the tortillas are cooked, so basically you're just kind of warming everything together, the flavors, so. Ooh, I'm talking with my hands. Alright, so I'm gonna cheat a little on this. Actually, you know what? That's perfect. Okay. Because remember, I did bump up the heat. Alright, so we have some shredded pepper jack. Actually, these are pretty good right now, so there's actually no cheating on it, really, time-wise, because, like I said, I have it on convection bake, so it's blowing hot air around, and it is at a higher temperature. These are going to be so amazing. I should have made a margarita, but I don't have any tequila, so no margarita. Alright, so now that looks good. Now I'm gonna add some queso. Not too much, just a little bit. That looks good. There's your cheese, Eric. Okay. Cumin. No, 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 no. All right, in you go. Okay.
Delia says she loves margaritas.
Oh, you love margaritas? Cool, me too. I saw online a recipe for a jalapeno margarita, and I bet you that would be amazing. Maybe I should get the recipe, and then, like, say when we have time where the food's in the oven and we're wasting time, I can make a cocktail. Wouldn't that be fun? What do you think about that idea? Two minutes. Hey! Woo! Get that booty action, baby. It's a little Ricky Martin booty action there for you. Let's take a peek. I think that cheese is coming along. Let me see. Oh yeah, almost ready. We just gotta wait for the queso to melt down. Any comments?
No.
Oh.
Delia says she loves the decorations, but you're missing the hat.
Oh, I don't have a sombrero, Delia. So, and there's not a place to buy one, I don't think, in Palm Springs, the desert. It's probably somewhere I have to get in LA. So, because I don't want to buy something on Amazon, because you never know what you get, or online. So, but yeah, a sombrero would be cute, right? Then I can put it to the floor, and then I can dance.
Delia says you peaked at LOL.
I what?
You peaked.
I did peek. I'm peeking again, okay? Oh yeah. We're just waiting for the little bit of the queso because it's so fine that it's not melting as easy as the shredded jack. Should be almost done though. Let's speak again. Hello in there. Oh, those are looking amazing. So I think we can call that actually. Let's call it. Hola, Shelly. ¿Qué pasa, Shelly? I'm getting to look like, where's our dinner? ¿Qué pasa, Shelly? Nada? Oh, okay. Why are you guys staring at me? Good gravy. Is it the devil booger? Ew. What?
Dave Christensen's watching.
Dave Christensen. Hello, Dave Christensen. How are you? Hope you're doing good tonight. Okay, here we are, you guys. Can you see? Oh my God, I'm just beside myself. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yeah, I said I'm beside myself. Hello, Victor. Hello, Jesse. How are you? I'm good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to try these because they're going to be very hot. And I don't want to burn my mouth like I did last time. My third video where I was making the enchilada soup. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's put that over there. Okay. Maybe I should pull one from over here. I heard Doug snickering, my audience of one over there. My technical director. My beautiful assistant. Down you go. Now if my friend Eric was here, he'd say, why one? I need two. Making fun of Eric. Okay. Now we're gonna garnish. A little cilantro. Actually, I didn't really think out the garnish on this one as well as I should have, but that's okay. I'm just having fun. Never in my wild days would I think of doing a cooking show, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here real quick. Sorry about this. Sorry about the cupboard. Now, I just picked up, Doug and I picked up Cholula garlic sauce. Love this stuff. Alright, let's garnish. Finish the garnishing, the final touch on this. Okay. Kind of takes a little steady hand. Sometimes it doesn't always work out right. And I never take a picture of the ones that don't work out right. Get out of my way. And I missed the plate on that one. That's fine. Oops. That's fine. I didn't do too good on this plate decoration. So then this one I wouldn't put on Facebook. Alright. The finished product. Yeah? Oh, it's a delayed, guys, so I'm going to stand here for a few seconds until it gets in there.
Looks good.
Okay. Everybody, do you like? Do you like? Everybody, do you like? Do you like? No. Everybody, do you like it? Looks good. Do you like? Alright. Oh, here. Alright. Here we go. Well, if you cook it, you gotta try it, right? Stop it. Get over here. Okay. Wow. I give this 2 thumbs up. Wow, oh my god, this is just amazing. This is my first time making it this way. The enchilada sauce is just so, I don't know how to describe it. It's delicious. I mean, the flavors are just, wow, amazing. The cumin gives it a really good smokiness, so I like that flavor. I can tell you for sure that I will never go back to using a can of enchilada sauce. Never again. This is just amazing. It's worth the time to take to make this sauce. And so super fast, I will say that
Leslie's watching.
Leslie's watching. Hello, Leslie. Welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. Enchiladas. I just tasted. They're amazing. I love, love, love it. And then when so I was going to recap about cooking. So in my 20s, I thought about going to Culinary Arts Academy in San Francisco. And then I thought about hair school, cosmetology school. Well, here's the thing with Culinary Arts Academy. It's very, very, very expensive, and I knew I could not afford that. And plus I thought, you know, I'm too meticulous, I guess I would say, and I don't like rushing, so I don't think I would be good at that, you know, speed cooking, like fry line and all that stuff. I don't think I would definitely get into that. And then of course there was cosmetology school, and I enjoyed hair, and that's less expensive than Culinary Arts Academy. So that's why I never went to school for that. So I just basically taught myself how to cook. You know, I figured, hey, if you can read directions on a recipe, you can cook. All right, so that's my story about cooking, my background, how I cook.
No chicken.
No chicken, Leslie. Chicken next time. Just for you, I'll make chicken, okay, girl? And I'll pack you some over, I promise. So let's end with our absolute cocktail. And I will say, thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm gonna dance off. Exit stage left. Or right. I don't know my right from my left.